Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 28th Annual Danceline Extravaganza. The theme is Neon Lights.
I know what you're thinking. And yes, the one and only back it up here, and one of my boyfriends. Well, anyways, we'd like to thank you all for coming out and supporting the Saintettes dance team tonight.
The team is coached by the fabulous Beth Johnson, who has done an outstanding job coaching these girls to a very successful season. And now, please rise and remove all hats for the singing of the national anthem. That will be sung by Kelsey.
Sorry.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we lost were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' black bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
So, for the first dance tonight, for the show tonight, it will be the dance that Marsha, Holly, and Kelsey Sagehorn have made, and it's called the Great Dance.
It's going to be a roaring time.
dancers to the best day of my life, right here. And this dance is choreographed by Sarah, Emma Anderson, Kai, Kaylyn, and Terry.
Before they start, we're just informed that there are medical people here, just in case. They'll be dancing to the song Happy, choreographed by Sarah and Kierra.
Dance your hearts out, daddies. Solheid, daughter of Solheid and Nicole.
Next is Kierra, daughter of Kayl and Melissa Curry.
Juniors, Mara Polly, daughter of Dan and Kelly Polly.
Wow, where are you going? Next is Kelsey Sagehorn, daughter of Wade and Amy Sagehorn.
Next, we have 10th grade. Ashley Burrow, daughter of Veronica Burrow. Oh, you guys come back up, please. Thank you. Ashley?
Next is Azalea Cook, daughter of Adam and Beth Cook.
So, Emma Anderson, daughter of Mark and Jesse Anderson.
Andrea Contreras, daughter of Paul Contreras and
Men.
yeah, Romo.
Alexis Herrera, daughter of Juan and Lucy Herrera.
Kaylyn Meyer, daughter of Melanie and Jeff Meyer, escorted by Troy Meyer.
Now to 9th grade. Emma Schmidt, daughter of Amanda Schmidt and Jason Munchkin, escorted by Joe Bible.
Okay. Next is Paris Monroe, Morrow, daughter of Michael and Autumn Morrow.
Okay, so I'm gonna apologize right now. Kayana. Can I say it? Yeah, Sakamono.
Kayana Saipon Songkong.
Sophie's daughter of Pam.
Kayl Johnson, daughter of Derek and Beth Johnson.
So Olivia Ekstrom, daughter of Michael and Jamie Ekstrom.
Next is Taryn Helling, daughter of Casey and Lynn Helling.
Allie Larson, daughter of Ryan and Heather Larson.
Catalina De La Cruz, daughter of Raul De La Cruz and Rochelle Hansen.
These are the parents of these children.
Okay, we'd like to welcome these girls back on stage. Thank you for being here tonight and continuing to support the team. We always say once a Saintette, always a Saintette. So we'd like to have you just come up real quick and say your name and where you're at now, if you would.
I'm Grace Kiersey, and I am currently going to school at Iowa Lakes in Asheville, Iowa, and I'm also dancing.
I'm Emily Winchell, best little sister. I am in Burnsville, in Twin Cities.
That's my aunt!
I am Erica Garza, and I'm still living in St. James, and I'm done
University in Sioux Falls.
I'm Anna Henderson. I'm still here at St. James with the ladies, so.
I'm Danielle Squirrel. I work at the DMV in the treasurer's office. And I just want to wish Aaliyah good luck tonight. I'm Callie Wright, and I'm currently in Western Des Moines, Iowa, working at Solheid Prek. I'm Annie Haler. I'm still in St. James. I'm a speech therapist in long-term care facilities.
I'm Beth Johnson, and I'm here in St. James. I teach first grade and coach the dance team.
Hey, I'm Marsha Schultz. I was on the very first dance line, yes, I'm old. And I coached by myself for a few years. I coached with Beth, and then now I'm just kind of helping. And I work at Northside in the library.
Okay, and we chose 2 prizes because we have so many alumni up here tonight. That's awesome. So the first one goes to Allison Woolley. And the second one, Alyssa Anderson. She didn't come on stage.
Hey, she's down there.
Here she comes.
Okay, I'm Alyssa, and I'm currently in college in a nursing program.
Thank you all so much for being here. I'm proud to say I coached many of the ladies standing up here, and I'm so proud of all of you. Thanks for coming back.
Next dance is the party dance, and it's Party in the USA. We have girls from the team dancing with the person of their choice from an activity.
I
The first and second graders dance to a song choreographed by Mara, Ashley, Emma Schmidt, and Olivia.
Alright, so you know the song Uptown Funk, right? So it's one of those songs that you hear for the first time and you're like, nice, but then before you know it, you're like screaming it in your car or like in the shower, dancing and incorporating its lyrics into your day-to-day conversation, you know? Don't believe me, just watch.
Some very, very special people on our team this year. We have only 2 seniors this year, but let me tell you, these 2 have filled every hole that could possibly be thought of by having more. They've done a fantastic job as leaders this year. They have organized and kept everything on task. In fact, sometimes it's more like, Beth, we haven't done that yet. Beth, we haven't done that yet. So they have kept me right in check. They started the season by spending some time up in our room. And for those of you who don't know, we practice on the 3rd floor of this building in what many of you probably remember as the band room or the choir room. It's not big enough, and we cannot connect end to end, but we have made it our home and we make it work. And so they spent some time up there before the season started, customizing it, making it really feel like a home. And also, because we have such a young team, they made sure that everything was on the board that they might need to know for the year. Our formations are up there for our competition dance, what our workout is for the day, what our technique drill is for the day. Everything is there that they could possibly wonder about, and there's been no questions. So that was really awesome and showed what kind of leadership they were going to provide for us for the rest of the season, and they've done an awesome job. So I cannot say enough about both of you. I will miss you dearly, and I wish you only the best, and I hope you dance.
I have been dancing since I was in my preschool, and I've been on the team for 4 years. My plans for the future is that I am going to go to MSU and major in elementary education. I'm Solheid, and I didn't have any dance experience, I guess. I don't know. I've been on the team for 4 years, and for my future, I plan on going to South Central for human resources. I have very high hopes for this dance.
Go, Leah! He didn't turn me on, that's my husband down there. I think they're like, oh my God. Jeez. I think he was trying to shut me up. Anyway, wow. Okay, so it's time for coach's notes. Now, bless her. So, this team, I cannot say enough about how proud I am of them. What you may not know from sitting in the crowd is that the majority of these girls are underclassmen. We have 2 seniors, 1 junior dancer, Kelsey is our manager, she's the other junior, and then the rest are sophomore, freshmen, and 8th graders. So I cannot say enough about how those underclassmen have stepped up and really done an amazing job for us this year in competitions and in home performances. I also think that that speaks very loudly for the senior leadership that we have this year as well in Kierra and Sarah. This team, like I said, has impressed me to no end. We started our season with competition very early on. We decided to kind of section out our competitions this year with our extravaganza. One of the things that when we became a competition team that was extremely important to the girls was that we maintained the extravaganza as it was. That was one important thing to them, that we never let that go. And so this year we tried it a little bit different. We decided to have our competitions at the beginning of the season and then transition into our extravaganza season, and now we'll transition back after this extravaganza is done to getting ready for sections. We have 2 weeks until sections. It has worked nicely in hindsight, getting ready for those first 2 competitions in October. I would say the girls were a little stressed, and so were we. So don't know that we'll try that again, but it was a good learning curve for us, and it was very nice for us to get those judges' scores back early on so that we knew what tweaking needed to happen in those dances. For those of you, just a little tidbit about judges' scores and what we see when we get feedback from the judges. The judges give us 2 different scores, which is very interesting. They give us individual scores, there's 5 judges, and they give us scores on each of the different criteria, technique, showmanship, all of those things. Then they give, so that'll give us an overall point total, but then each judge gives us a rank total. So we could have, say for example, you could win the competition in your judges' points, but if the judges don't rank you as first, you don't get first. So that's what's very interesting about the combination of the rank and the scores, is they don't always match up to what the end result of the place winners are. What we have seen though this year in competition is that our scores have gone up tremendously, so we're very, very proud of that, and we're looking for those to go up again for sections. We started, like I said, in Farmington, then to Delano, trying to hit, our section changed this year, so our section's host school is Bloomington Kennedy. So we were trying to get up into those city schools thinking we were going to hit those teams that would be at our sections. We didn't. So we actually were against mostly AA schools. So that's the other thing about dance competitions is you don't get to decide who you compete against. Every team for themselves signs up for the competition, and you never know who's going to be there to compete against. So that's the unfortunate part, is we don't get to really see unless we choose correctly on which competition we choose. So, but we do go to Bloomington Kennedy for our section meet coming up on February 8th. We would sure love some crowd support. We have had some great parent support at the last couple. We had conference on a Monday night in Marshall, which was not ideal for anybody, but the girls rocked it and our fans were amazing. I kept sitting at the coaches table thinking, who is screaming back there? And we had some awesome parents in the crowd that were just screaming away, so that was good. If that was you, thank you so much. That really makes a difference to the girls on the floor. For those of you sitting in the crowd thinking, maybe I want to try that dancing thing sometime, we have changed dramatically. When we became a Minnesota State High School League recognized sport in our school, that meant that we no longer have tryouts for the team anymore. So those of you who got scared off by the tryouts to join the team in the past, that's a thing of the past. There won't be tryouts in the spring this year. We will have an organizational meeting, but that'll be it. Walk-ons are always welcome, and we really do want to grow and build this team. We've been operating as one varsity team this year, but we would like to have it separated out so that we have a JV team and a varsity team, and so that's our goal in the future. I think I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. I also wanted to mention that Mr. Steve Chapin is here recording tonight. We want to thank him for doing that so much. We really, really are happy to have a recording of the evening, and anyone in the crowd is welcome to buy one of those DVDs from him. There are forms down on this front table. He does need those forms back and payment back on Monday, so if you would like one of those, please do that before you leave tonight. But thank you, Steve, for being here. We really appreciate that. In the program, you'll notice lots of thank yous, and I won't go, you can read what's in there, but I would just like to thank all of the people who have helped out. We had a great crowd of people here with us decorating and setting up last night. Again, this morning we had people here, moms and families, helping to get all the registrations done. Obviously, last weekend wasn't what we had expected it to be, and we got snowed out, so having it all in one day was extremely stressful and big change for all of us, but I think that it went off without a hitch, and I'm proud of the way that it came out. But please check the back of the program for all of those thank yous. We really, truly do have an amazing community here at St. James who really rally behind our teams and our schools, and I can't thank all of them enough for supporting in every way that they did. I also want to say a super thank you to my family, my parents, my in-laws, my kids. I sincerely love this job, and I couldn't do it without all of you, so thank you so very much for being here and being for me, and even when I'm super crabby, I appreciate the help and support, so thank you so much. These two ladies on my side have been phenomenal this year in supporting everything that we have done. Nicole Anderson, this is her second year with us here at Saintettes. Prior to coming here, she coached at GFW and was on the GFW dance team in high school as well. So we're happy to have her expertise on the team and her knowledge of competition, because the last time I competed was in '97. So it was nice to have somebody who had coached the competition team more recently than that. And then my mom on the other side of me, who was on the 1972 dance team. I really appreciate their help and support, and even, again, when I'm crabby because I am stressed, thank you for being my backbone and taking care of things behind the scenes. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the show. I have a very special treat for you. Little ones, are you ready down there? This is going to be your favorite part of the night, I'll bet you anything. The reason why I had to talk so long is because it takes them a long time to get here, because they have little tiny legs. Do you see their feet? Oh my goodness, they're coming. And back by popular demand, we have our Munchkin dance tonight. The Munchkin dance was choreographed by Kierra and Sarah, and they are dancing to Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Morning,
It's the Guns N' Roses mix. It'll be the last dance that you can actually see. Really. The final dance was choreographed by Sarah and Kierra.
Now please enjoy watching them rock the Guns N' Roses.
This next dance is a good dance. Geronimo.
Choreographed by,
With everyone.
yeah, and it's choreographed by Kierra, Beth, and Kelsey. So, good job. Enjoy.
Can you feel it? Now it's coming back. You see it? If the bridge is down, I can see you through the curtains of the waterfall. When I lost it, yeah, you held my hand. When I tossed it, didn't understand. You were waiting, and I talked into the waterfall. So say you know.
So there are 2 more people on the team that we need to recognize tonight, and I can honestly say that our team would not be the same without these 2 ladies every day of practice. Kelsey definitely provides the comic relief. She has jokes daily for us and sends them in our group chat as well. Sometimes I feel I must leave the group chat, but we still laugh. But anyway, best personality, cares so much about this team. Unfortunately, can't dance herself anymore, so comes to support us every day as a team, and we're so happy to have her help every day. We really appreciate it. And she brings a lot of knowledge to the table too. So that helps a lot too, because she's still able to help give us critiques and feedback when we're getting ready for performance and competition. And Kelsey, thank you so much. And the other beautiful Miss Kaylyn Meyer. She joined us this year as a manager, was on the JV team last year. Kind of wasn't sure if she was going to join us again this year, and I said, Kaylyn, we really want you, and I'm so glad that she decided to come back and help us out on the manager side of things, because she too is able to offer to us some feedback in the dancing side of things, but also her kind and loving spirit is just so calming for everybody when she's at practice every day. So she takes care of the checking in and out of the uniforms, and her and Kelsey do the attendance every day. And there's even lots of things that are like, I forgot to do splits. And the other girls are going, shut up! so I appreciate both of you. Thank you so much for being here. And thanks for helping us with the show tonight too. Just a few last notes before we start to shut the lights off. Please, if you do come up on stage, or actually we invite you to come up on stage after the show to take pictures with the team. We would love it if you came and greeted all of them. But please don't touch the decorations until we are done taking our own photos. The girls haven't had much time to take photos back there themselves. So please leave the decorations where they are until we're done taking photos. But we would love to have you up on stage with us after the show.
The dance you've been waiting for. The light show.
Please no flash photography, and please remain seated following the lights show until the lights come back on. After the girls are done, feel free to come up and see the Saintettes, and us, of course, go. We do take pictures and do sign autographs. I charge. And also, please leave the decorations as they will be taking photos of us. Thank you for coming out and supporting the lovely Saints. Now for the famous light show.
Reaching down.
those of you who have never been here before, that's why I came out to let you know what it is. Every year during these last 2 weeks prior to the extravaganza, it gets extremely stressful. Lots of girl emotions start flaring. And so I always, when we feel that boiling point, I always ask the girls to stop and to write me a letter of why they dance. Why are you here on this team? And so then throughout the week, we've been reading these letters. We just finished reading the last of them backstage, lots of tears going on back there. So I thought I'd start off the show with our manager, Kelsey Sagehorn, coming out to read a letter that Kierra, one of our senior captains, wrote. I thought that would be a nice way to start off the show while we're waiting. The girls are just getting changed and we'll be ready in a few minutes.
Why I Dance, written by Kierra, 2019-2020 season. Wow, I never really imagined that my last extravaganza would arrive this fast. Seniors previous years would say, senior year flies by, and I was like, yeah, right, it'll be just like any other year. But they weren't kidding. I'm halfway through already, and the end of my senior dance season is quickly approaching. Don't take it for granted. The memories, hard work, performances, competitions, practices, and most importantly, the girls that have sat around you every day for the past 3-ish months. Look back at the beginning of the season and know how much we have accomplished. Underclassmen, please don't forget how much your presence is needed on this team. You guys create such a fun and welcoming atmosphere. I am so proud of who you guys have become this season. You all have such a special place in my heart. I cannot wait to see the level of skill that you all bring to the floor in the coming years. I know it will be an immense amount. Sarah, thank you for being a co-captain with me this year. We've always dreamed of our senior year extravaganza, and here we are. You're such an amazing dancer, but you are also such a wonderful person. I'm so excited to see where the rest of the school year takes you and all that you will accomplish in college. Thank you for the memories. Mara and Kelsey, thank you guys for helping out. The younger girls than you will learn so much. You guys are the greatest leaders, and I am so excited to see what the team will look like next year. You guys have an unbelievable amount of talent. I'm sad this is my last year, but I'm excited to cheer you guys on from the stands next year. I love you both forever. Coaches, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for pushing us to be our best and always believing in us. We are all so grateful for everything that you guys do in and out of the dance floor. To the team, always remember that I may not always be on the team, but that I will always be there supporting you guys. You guys have left me with so many memories and friendship that I will cherish forever. I hope you dance. Love you always, Kierra. But it's a why I manage paper and it's mine. I'm Kelsey Sagehorn. Hi. I asked Beth if she wanted me to write a why I manage paper, and I half expected her to say, you can if you want, but you don't have to. But instead she said, write a why you're here paper. And I could go on and on about every little thing that I love about this sport, this team, and everything in between, but then this essay would be about 10 pages long. So I'll try to shorten it up as best as I can. I'm a part of this team because I can't picture myself anywhere else. This team has gone through so many changes in the last few years, and I've loved being able to be a part of all the new things that we're trying. We made history this year, being the first team from St. James to compete at a conference meet. That's crazy. I get to say that I was a part of that. And some people may not think that that's a big deal, but it is. We made history. Everything about this team makes my heart swell with happiness. There was a time when all I wanted to do was go to dance practice and see my family. This team is my family. When I'm having a bad day, I look forward to going to dance. I look forward to bickering with Kierra about something that happened in college psychology that day. I look forward to seeing France and her amazing facials. I look forward to seeing all the new girls improving on their skills. I look forward to telling Beth how much I care about her and how much she's helped me through my hardships this year. I look forward to talking with Mara about our senior season and how great it's going to be. I look forward to listening to whatever crazy story Sarah has to tell us that day. All these things put together is what makes this team so great. Every single one of my teammates is special to me. You truly are my family, and I love you all unconditionally. At one of our first competitions, Beth asked us why we were there. I'm here because I lost my chance to perform on the dance floor. So I want to be here for all the other girls that still have their chance. I want to make sure that every single person on this team has the best time they can. And I hope that this season has been as crazy, awesome, fun, and amazing for you as it has been for me. And as the season is coming to an end, it makes me sad. Will but we're losing two of the best friends that I've ever had. To Kierra and Sarah, you've taught me so much. I could never repay you for what you've done for me over the years. You might not know it, but you were there for me in a way that I never knew I needed. It's so crazy that this is our last year, and there are no words that can describe how much I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss all the jokes we made, all the fun times we had together, and everything in between. You taught me what true companionship is. I'm forever grateful for you and everything you've done for me. I truly love you both. To Beth, you're like my second mom. I'm not going to lie, I was scared of you for the longest time. I still am a little bit, but I have so much respect for you and everything you do. You've helped me through so much this year, and I don't know what would have happened if you weren't there for me. I'm never going to be able to say thank you enough for everything you've done for me over the last few years. I'm so excited to spend my senior season with you at my side as my coach and my friend. I'm sorry about all the inappropriate jokes I told. Why am I here? I'm here because of my team. I'm here because I love the sport. I'm here to make sure that my team loves the sport. Thank you. This one was written by Kayl Johnson. I was asked to write why I dance, and I wasn't sure what I would write because I dance for everything in my life. I dance because this is one sport I truly love and enjoy. Right at this moment, I'm sitting at my table in 6th period science class playing the Saintettes jacket. A guy at my table goes, "Why would you be in dance? It isn't a sport." I decided to ignore him because it isn't worth the fight when I know dance is a sport. But he kept on going, and I started to get annoyed. I finally told him, "You can say whatever you want, but what you're saying is totally wrong facts. In Minnesota, dance is a sport." The teacher is sitting there and listening. She says to him, "You better put your money where your mouth is." I dance to prove these people wrong. I dance to show those who say dance isn't a sport that it is a sport. I dance to show that dance is one of the hardest sports out there. I dance to prove these people wrong that say dance doesn't take skill. I've had one of my worst years this year because I struggled to fit in school, with friends, and so I dance to take my worries away. When I'm out there on that dance floor with my best friends, showing everyone what we are made of, I let it all go. I don't worry about what others are saying about me behind my back. I don't worry that people are probably judging me right at this moment. I'm normally the person who worries about everything going on and what others are saying about me. I can go out and dance my heart out and be proud of how we did, even if I forgot the whole dance out there. Dance is a sport I can walk out on that floor and let it all go. I'm being able to do the thing I love the most. I dance for my little sister who is sitting out in the crowd waiting for me to go on and saying, "My big sis is on the Saintettes dance team," to all her friends. I dance for her to say that I'm going to be up there in that sparkly dress one day just like her. I dance for my grandma and have them watching over me, saying that's my girl, the prettiest girl in Watermelon County. I dance for my aunt in heaven who is saying, "Garcia, I'm proud of you." I dance for my family who follows me every competition I go to and supports me through thick and thin. The most important reason why I dance for you guys. I dance to go out on the floor with my sisters. I dance to go out and show them what we are made of. I dance because you guys are my family. I used to go home every day crying from school because I worried about what others thought about me, or I would be stressing over the smallest mistake I made during school. Now, after school, I get to spend 2 hours with the people I love the most. Even if I had a horrible day, I know I will walk into the room and all my stress will go away, and I can have the best time to dance. I get to go to dance practice with my favorite people and dance my heart out. Last but not least, I dance for my amazing coaches, who support us through everything, who have never ever doubted us, who give us the biggest support and love that anyone could give us, who cheer us on and keep pushing us so we can become our best. I want to say thank you to each and every one of the coaches and captains because without you guys, I don't know what I would do. Now let's go out on this floor and kill this performance. I love you all, and I dance for you. Love, Kayl Johnson. This one was written by Kaylyn and Sagehorn Songcom. I looked at her name one time for like a whole class period because I wanted to figure out how to say it, and now it just rolls off my tongue, and it's great. So, my Why I Dance 2019-2020 tag. People ask me, why do you dance? But I guess I've never really thought about it. Why do I dance? I'm not even sure myself. I dance for so many reasons. Let me explain. I dance as a way to express myself. With every movement, every step, every breath I take, I express how I feel. Every facial I make shows how I feel. Nothing I've ever done has betrayed me in a more accurate way than dance has. Not even this paper could explain me. I dance to be happy. A fake smile can turn into a real one, quicker than I think. From standing on sidelines to walking to first formation, the adrenaline through my body makes me smile like there's no tomorrow. Whether it's a nervous smile or an afraid smile, I know I'm always happy when I'm on the dance floor. The satisfaction of being finished with a dance also makes me feel extremely happy. Every dancer knows that feeling. I dance to remember. Every song I've heard has some type of memory attached to it. When one of my favorite songs come on, I always try to make up a little dance that fits the lyrics, beats, or just the way I feel when listening to it. Or maybe a song reminds me of a certain feeling. My goal is to tell you that story without speaking. Dance is like a game of charades. However, the outcome or outtake from my choreography or movement is entirely up for you to decide. That is what makes dance so fun to me. Which brings me to my next reason. I dance to forget. Dancing helps me forget any major or even minor inconveniences that happen to me. Dancing helps me forget that there are unreachable and cruel standards. There's no right or wrong to dance. You get to decide what you want to show, how you want to look, who you want to be. You're in control. Dance is truly a getaway for me and for so many other people. When I'm dancing, nothing else matters to me. Everything fades. It's just me, the floor, and the music. I'm not going to lie and tell you that I've admired dancing and dancers since I was a little girl, but honestly, I admire all of that now. I've never seen myself as a dancer, but I've been told to try it, and now we're here. This is only my second year of dance, but the bond I have with these girls is truly uncomparable to any bond I have. To be that girl that the younger ones look up to means everything to me. I dance for the seniors, Kierra and Sarah, the leaders of the group. These two will keep you in check and on the right path. They will guide you to success and be there for you in a way no one else can be. I can't believe this is my only year with you guys. I dance with the coaches. Marsha, her smiling face after every performance or practice makes me feel so warm inside. Beth, my second dance mom. She takes time out of her day to meet with us and coach us because that's what she loves. I hope we make her proud. Nicole, my JV and my very first coach. She's the one who truly set the first stepping stones for my path. She's the one who can watch me grow and know how I began. Thank you to each of you. Behind every great dancer is an amazing coach. But most of all, I dance for Kelsey Sagehorn. I dance for her because she lost her chance, yet she comes in every day to watch and help people do what she loves. I question if it ever hurts her to come in for practice, but no matter the answer, I am so incredibly proud of her. I love you, Kelsey. I love you too, Kayl. Dance was and is the best sport I could have started with as an athlete. There's so much negativity surrounding this sport for no reason. So I dance to prove people wrong and to prove others right. I'm proud of each of you who just joined and those of you who continue to be here, despite the judgment, because you love this. I dance because of you. This team could not be the same without you. I know this is getting long and I should really wrap things up, but there's so much for me to say about this family. Dance is such a huge part of my life and always has been. The only difference now is that I have people to share that passion with. Everyone here means absolutely everything to me. I hope you guys like me because if you don't, you're definitely going to be sick of me by the time my senior year comes. Well, this is the end. I can't believe the season is almost over. This team and every interaction and event has impacted my life and made this season unforgettable. We're making major history. #State Bounty. To sum up this letter, I dance because I'm me. Nothing and no one can take this part of my life away from me. This is who I am, and this is who I choose to be. I dance because I want to. Kaylyn and I at Saintettes Danceline Extravaganza.